We'll see. We'll pull her up. There she is. And I got to find Mr. DJ Dan and get him back into the mix here because we are jumping around and doing all sorts of stuff. It's your typical Sunday, at least here in the United States. When this re-airs in the United Kingdom, it'll be a Friday. But we have our final guest for the show today, and Dan is back with us. Dan, what did you think of our previous guest there, Marty Ray?
He's a cool guy.
Quite the deal.
I would absolutely, I can't say the word. If I saw him walking towards me, I'd cross over. He looks a tough guy. But he seems a really nice guy. And I'm looking forward to looking through his stuff later, actually.
Now, our next guest, I am going to probably butcher her name. So I'm going to let her do her own introduction because I do not want to screw that name up. She looks like if she got angry, she'd be a pretty tough customer. So go ahead, my friend. Jump in there and introduce yourself.
I am BrownBone, the real BrownBone on Instagram.
There we go.
I am from North Carolina, the 2-5. And I'm happy to be here with y'all today.
How did you get started doing this music thing?
Okay, see, when I was younger, I used to write lyrics. Like, when I say younger, I mean, like, elementary school young. Like,
yeah.
So, I was into it then, but I was always shy. You could never get me in a booth at all. So, Coffee, the person that I'm signed to, my label, he said that you're not going to find your voice until you get into the booth. So, that's how it all started.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Have you got any sort of inspirations, people you like to listen to? Like who are you listening to at the minute?
I listen to Mulatto all the time, for real. For the female artist, I listen to her all the time because I like her confidence. Like her voice always sounds confident. Like she just knows what she's doing. So I like that. For a male artist, I like Lil Durk. That's my favorite. Yeah.
That's great.
Good stuff.
So, how do we find you? I guess how do we find your music? Where would be the best spot if we were going to go download your music or stream your music? How do we do that?
It's basically on all platforms. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. It's on a lot of things. So it's about on all platforms. Just type in Icy Baby, and it'll come right up.
That's awesome. That's
cool,
awesome.
Cool. You do any sort of music videos for any of your tracks?
Say again?
Have you done any videos or anything like that?
I have videos I already made that I haven't put out yet. I haven't advertised nothing yet. I have a lot of songs that I recorded already that I haven't put out yet. I'm just kind of waiting for the right time because I am a college student. So, and that's full time. So I try to make time for both.
Yeah, sure. You got to make sure you get your college work done and get all that sorted first. The songs will always sound good. If they sound good now, they'll still sound good in a few months or a year or so.
Every song. I only make hits.
That's the right spirit. Got to have that attitude. So yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to these.
So you're following on Instagram and some of these different spots. What would you attribute that to?
What do you mean?
Well, are you getting folks on there because they're coming for your music, or because you've got a good following over there?
Yeah. So I had kind of a lot of followers in a way because I'm me. Don't mean to brag, but I'm kind of popular. And once I started making music, like I used to make home videos. Like I used to sing to a beat on YouTube, a song that's already out, and I used to like cover. I guess you call it a cover. And so people never took me serious. I didn't get as much support. So then when I started going in the booth and making my own songs, that's when my followers kind of went up some. And I started getting noticed by a lot of people.
Someone's put a very expensive ring on your finger there. That looks like it's like worth
Yeah.
£500,000 or something. That's beautiful.
We always stay icy,
Got it.
That's why that's not the idea from when I bought my diamond.
That's awesome.
I'm fine.
That's awesome. So, this song that we're gonna play here in just a few moments, this video, tell us a little bit about Icy Baby, because we're gonna play this here in a few moments.
When I first wrote Icy Baby, I bought my diamonds, and I said, what should my first song be about? So I was like, well, maybe I should do it about, name it about my diamonds, you know what I'm saying? And I was so nervous because, like I said, I always been shy. So, but when I got in the booth or whatever, I just winged it. Like, I thought I wasn't a good songwriter, but I just went in there and did it. We used, my lyrics. Coffee helped me, it was smooth.
Well, let's do this. We're going to put everybody on hold here. I'm going to go ahead and play this track. It is BrownBone. It's Icy Baby, and it's here on International Live.
Too much ice, yeah. Too much ice. Too much ice, yeah. Too much ice. Too much ice, yeah. Too much ice. Too much ice.
It's about the paper, all about the money. That they gon' act different, it ain't about you dummies. Young boss chick, I'm jealous, running up the hundreds. Got a group of bad bitches with me, taking trips out the country. Niggas just can't run game, I'm my own boss, no cap shit. Picture me, a broke bitch with a bad pig by cash. Dribble down, I'm fancy. Chanel pearls, I'm classy. In the hills in a mansion. Billy truck press matching, pen, I'm dashing. Checks in, I'm cashing. Next bit, I'm snapping. Pretty girl, I'm trapping, yeah. Icy, baby, if you really like me. Credit card swiping. She say I'm spicy. Still trying to bite me. Fucking with his psyche. Still wanna wipe me. I know I'm icy, yeah. Precisely. Pick 'em how I like 'em. Icy, baby, if you really like me. I'm brown, I'm bone, body real, can't clone. I'm hot, I'm smoking, like gelato straight to his dome. No opponents, I'm strong, now bitch calling my phone. Since you don't want no beef, who you think you running up on? Shooters will fill you in like my nails, my gun's too long. Real chick doing business shit while you slapping your gums. That's that, I'm straight, I'm trying to get to the fed. That's that, I'm straight, I'm trying to get to the fed. Checks in, I'm cashing, next bit, I'm snapping. Pretty girl, I'm trapping, yeah. Icy, baby, if you really like me. Credit card swiping. She say I'm spicy. Still trying to bite me. Fucking with his psyche. Still wanna wipe me. I know I'm icy, yeah. Precisely. Pick 'em how I like 'em. Icy, baby, if you really like me.
Too much ice, yeah. Too much ice. Too much ice, yeah. Too much ice. Too much ice, yeah. Too much ice. Too much ice, icy baby.
Look at that. BrownBone, Icy Baby. And it's here on International Live. And we are going to go back to Dan and BrownBone. And that was quite the video. Tell me and Dan a little bit about where you filmed this and just all the details on this.
Okay, so I basically filmed it in a hotel. It was a big, nice hotel. I went on the inside. When you seen the elevator or whatever, I did it on the top of the building where, you could see all the buildings on the outside. What else? I did it in the little lobby when I was sipping that little nasty champagne. It was so nasty, but I had to go with it. Yeah,
That's great. That's awesome.
Let me see. I did it in the little. Oh, it was another thing with my car in the back, or whatever. And it was so hot. It felt like 100 degrees. I was so ready. I was like, I got to do this the first time. I got to do it right the first time, so I could just be done. soon as that music video was over, I couldn't wait to take the makeup off because it was so hot outside. But I really had fun doing it. I was, like I said, I was nervous at first, and then like once I got used to it or whatever, I got used to it. It felt weird. I didn't do that before. That was my first. But I got used to it, and I think that's my favorite part about like being an artist is doing the music video. Put on your clothes, you look good, get in front of the camera.
That's awesome.
I must admit, one thing I've always wanted to be in is a music video. Like, to the point where I've almost considered like signing up as an extra just so I can see if I can get myself in a music video.
It's so fun.
Sounds
That's
crazy,
awesome.
I don't even want to get paid. I'll just do it. I'll just dance in the background. I've got some bling. I'll stick it all on. I can look good when I scrub up.
You probably don't have any bling as good as that ring she's got on. Good Lord. You can knock Tyson out with that thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I gotta get me another one.
Next single, another one.
That's
another,
right.
Another.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back in July, and you're gonna have like a full rack on both hands.
That's
Look,
great.
that's the plan.
That's the plan.
Let's do it.
Well, as we wrap up here with you, my friend, how do we get a hold of you on social media, websites, everything?
You can follow me on Instagram at @TheRealBrownBone. I do have a Twitter that I use. It's called BrownBone4L. You can follow that. Those are my two main social medias that I'm on all the time.
The real, what was that?
Say again.
The real, what is it?
The Real Brownbone. Just straight, no decimal, no underscore, just The Real Brownbone.
Look at that. Well, I appreciate you doing this. Thanks for joining us. This has been fun. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And we are going to do this. Because when you leave things to me, I always overbook. And I'm going to sneak in one final interview here.